quick question. Where do you sleep? Well, in my bed. Where's your bed? In my house. Good, good. Very, very good. Now, if there are 1,000 people, what do they need? Well, they need thousands of beds. And thousands of houses. Exactly. Now, what does Elden Ring have? Thousands of people. And what don't they have? Thousands of houses. What? I think you see the problem. In Elden Ring, it has a lot of enemies when you are playing the game. There are some big camps here and there, and some random enemies just walking around doing whatever they want. These really are not a problem, because, you got Torrent. You can just ride past them if you want to. But if you combine all the enemies in the game, probably get like a few hundred. But we aren't just looking at the present enemies. No, no. If you look at the cutscene for the Shattering War, it's very clear that there are a lot and a lot of people there. Now, this is only one side of the capital, so I'm guessing there are a bunch more on the other sides. Now, the problem starts arising. All these soldiers need a place to sleep, or at least go, because before the Shattering, you wouldn't just have 100 of them walking around. And from what we know, a bird didn't just drop them from a sky, so they need parents. And the parents need a house, and there's basically no houses. So you guys might be like, oh, but the capital has houses. Yes, yes they do. They have like 50 houses for 1,000 people. You see, the numbers don't add up. Now, some of you might also think, well, maybe everyone is a soldier, so they don't need houses. Well, someone has to build the capital. And all places. Someone has to get the food for thousands. And the game literally says Godric fled the city with woman by using the Mimic Veil. So there are citizens and workers, and they definitely need a place to go. So somehow they all fit in the capital. We come by another problem. Not everyone lived in the capital. People in Limgrave needed a place. And Stormville Castle was just a castle. It has no rooms. The people of Caelid needed a place. Now someone might say, well, no one would have lived there, so, I can see that, but explain Liurnia. This place had a school, but the school had no rooms for sleeping or resting. There were other cities, but they all got buried underground a while ago. And it's not like any other cities were burned, because there are no ruins. And the ruins that there are in the game are not big enough for houses or people to live. So the conclusion is, there were too many people with nowhere to live, and the game doesn't explain where they lived. So in the end, I really don't know where all these people lived. Because, some of the capital, it's underwater. But like I said before, what are they going to be doing there? There are other sides. That's why the big Shattering War, because there are different demigods with different people. Now, sure, there's the Haligtree, but like I said, that's just another side. Where did everyone in, Limgrave live? Now, maybe you'd say, well, no one lived in Limgrave. Then why is there a castle there? Why are there special soldiers there for Godric? You see, some of this stuff, it just doesn't make sense. And I really don't know where they are living. Because, when you're in the game, there's not really citizens other than the Windmill Village. So, there's really just no explanation to where these guys were living. So, I don't know, maybe you found a place, maybe I just haven't found this one place yet, but at least for me, this is kind of, a weird question. Now, this kind of goes for some other games, but Elden Ring is really the big one where it's just like they don't explain it. Because Elden Ring is a game where they have so much back lore to it, the same as Dark Souls and other things, where they don't just straight up tell you what happened. But you can go around and find it out. But this is really just, it doesn't tell you anywhere, where they lived and stuff. The only place is the capital, which is not room for the thousands of people. So yeah, I really do not know where everyone lived. Now, if you do know, put it in the comment section. And yeah, that's basically all that I wanted to talk about today. So if you enjoyed, consider subscribing and also liking the video. I also got a Discord. Go and join if you want to discuss things with me. And yeah, See you guys next time.